is a way to bring new ideas to farm families, and today it mentors over 6 million kids all around the country.
That's right. The organization has always had a great presence here at the Great New York State Fair, and right now we're going to find out about today's 4-H from some of the kids involved. Joining us, Clyde Van Dyke, Freya Burkus-Dent, Alex Trolson, DJ Adams, and Isabel Jacobson. Give them a round of applause, everybody.
Woo!
So, good morning to you all. So, Freya, let's start with you. What's happening today at 4-H here at the Great New York State Fair?
So we have a lot of interactive exhibits in the 4-H building. So you can pet dogs, you can pet baby chicks, you can see some robotics, you can make these LED bugs, which we will show you in a few minutes, and you can see Junior Iron Chef, which is a cooking competition, so there's a lot going on.
Wow.
And talk a little bit about 4-H, Isabel. Like, how long have you been in it, and what has it done for you?
I've been in 4-H for about 5 years now. Not as long as everybody else because they've been in it their whole lives. But for me, 4-H is really about a learning experience for me as far as learning different career paths, because we have so many different project categories that you can do. Like there's cooking, there's sewing, there's woodworking, there's entomology, stuff about bugs if you don't know what that is.
And electronics, right? Yeah,
electronics. And
computer
there's,
science.
Like there's robotics, and like if you walk around the building, there are a bunch of robotics things that those youth made themselves. So it's very cool to see how well they do that. And they have interactive things where there's like it shoots a ball up in the air and then it brings it back to itself. But
So it's not just animals. Maybe people think that too, right? I think the biggest misconception is it's not just animals.
Yeah, the cooking was pretty impressive to me when I went there and saw these children like actually cooking food like a cooking show.
They have their own criteria that they have to cook accordingly with their food items, and depending on what they're allowed to use or not allowed to use, if they do it correctly, then they get a certain score, and then the kids get feedback on it. So if they do it well or if they're not so well, then they can always learn for the next time. So
well, listen, you're going to teach us a thing or two, right? What do you, Alex? What are we making here today?
Today we're making these little science bugs. They're kind of like lightning bugs. They have light up antennas, and we partnered with Google to try to get a bunch more kids involved with computer science and programming and coding. And so we're hoping that the kids who come into the building kind of get a little taste of it and maybe decide to join and try it out themselves.
Okay, how do we make it? Because we're going to be making some. Okay, what do we do here?
Okay, so you're going to take a battery and it's charged. So there's a positive and negative side.
Oh boy. Okay.
All right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see that.
So pick your battery, and then you can pick what color antennas you want. We have colored ones, and then we have clear ones.
Yeah. Okay. Because Peter New just had pick up color.
I'm sorry, blue. I want blue, and I don't want to. Do I take two?
Yeah, you're gonna need two.
There we go.
You can do different colors.
I'm gonna do
colors.
orange and blue. SU. Hey. Okay. Oh, I should probably do green because
you're gonna take
Eastern Michigan.
You're gonna notice that each of the antennas has a shorter side and a longer side.
Yep.
The longer side's gonna go on the smooth side of the battery.
Okay.
So you're gonna kind of pinch it.
Okay.
Oh, look at that! And it turns on. Okay.
Oh, okay. I see.
And
what
then
you're
we're
saying.
gonna tape them onto the bug.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I did it right.
Oh, okay. So the short,
that is so
The short
cool.
side goes on the bumpy side. The long side.
I did it wrong 2 times in a row.
Here we go.
There we go. All right.
Tape. I need some tape.
Yes. Peter Noon had on one of these.
This way?
Yeah. He just had one on.
We made one for him.
You have some. Oh, you did. Okay. Let me see. I want a pink bug. Can people do this over at the yeah?
Yeah. Stop by and see us.
Okay. What's the
there
tape
we go.
for?
Now we gotta
tape the LED lights on there.
All right. Oh, my lights.
So I taped it. Now what? Do I put?
Now you're gonna take a little,
Yeah, and I tape that.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I need another piece of tape.
We're still going to be working here.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for joining us
okay,
today.
we're gonna
And
do this.
you guys are over at the 4-H building on the far end of the fair, right? Yes. By
Oh my
Indian
gosh, there we
Village.
go.
Great. Thank
Yay,
you.
There we go. Okay, that's what
There's
it
her
looks like.
bug.
Yay!
And then you can wear it as
Okay, Harper, I'm coming for you. This is for you, girl.
Okay.
All right, listen. And coming up next here on Bridge Street, well, that little circus we were telling you about, they're coming up next. So stay with us, everybody. Mango and Dango will be here at Bridge Street at the fair, presented by Fidelis Care.